What's up, everyone? Welcome to White Men Can't Pod. I'm your host, Ryan. I'm here with Bill and Wally, and we're going to Sizzler. We're going to Sizzler.
I watched this so long ago, I barely remember.
Does Sizzler still exist? I don't even know.
I don't even remember that from the movie.
When they almost win and then they lose, right? To Woody Harrelson.
Hot take, there's no good character in this movie. It's a good movie, but there's no one to root for.
What are you talking about?
There's
Rosie Perez.
You're not rooting for Rosie?
I guess Rosie.
She's the hero of the movie.
She
oh,
wins.
yeah.
She
oh,
really
she's
is.
definitely the hero of the movie.
She wins.
Yeah.
In the end,
And
she
she's
wins.
the most likable, no doubt.
Yeah. All right, we're here, White Man Can't Pod, doing White Man Can't Jump, episode 28.
Big episode, number 28.
You should have waited.
27.
It's 28, I thought.
27.
I thought it was 27 last
I am keeping the log, sir.
He's
my
the third to
God.
go, so he's always a multiple of 3.
Good grief. You said 27 last time, I thought.
I feel like you said 27.
Maybe I
Yes.
did. Doesn't matter. Black and white basketball hustlers join forces to double their chances of winning money on the street courts in a basketball tournament, which is not totally everything that happens. That's kind of a weird tagline. But okay.
The majority of what
They
happens.
They try to hustle.
Yeah.
How'd you first see White Men Can't Jump, the 1992 classic?
Netflix through the mail.
Okay, wow.
There's a lot of these classic ones are going to be Netflix through the mail.
Wait, we have to
me.
stop for a second because rest in peace, Netflix through the mail. Are you still?
Oh,
It's finally dead.
I honestly
died this
did
last
not,
week.
I think he's still got like a couple weeks left. You can
I did not know that it was still a thing.
It's still a
actually.
thing.
The,
Up
the
until
article
now.
the one article that I read
Yeah.
said that there are still some people who like it because you can get weirder stuff that's like
Through the mail,
that
yeah.
you can't even stream. There's
Yeah.
just random DVDs you can get.
That would be nice. Like,
Mm.
but I get it. It's probably not. It's got to still be feasible though. Like,
Maybe I'll bring you Death Sentence if you're feeling anxious because I have that and I've owned it now for 15 years.
It's a weird movie he got through the mail, but it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Is that the
right,
story?
that-
Kevin
that
Bacon
one.
vehicle.
A Kevin Bacon vehicle.
vehicle. I like that.
It was
Okay.
delivered to me accidentally.
Yep.
But I thought, well, I'm not sending this back. And then I have never watched it. It's been at least 15 years. I've had it in my very tiny DVD collection. And I've never watched it.
I like it. I've
put
never
in.
watched it.
What was it called?
Death Sentence.
Death sentence.
Death
Okay.
Sentence.
It's like 2007 or 2000.
That would
like
that would be accurate. That's when I was big into the Netflix through the mail. Man, I love that shit.
Summer 2006 is when I had to deliver them. And sometimes they were annoying because they didn't fit through all the slots real well.
No,
You had to kind of bend and fold and hope for the best.
DVD's kind of a weird thing to go in the mail slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
How'd you
did-
first see
yeah.
this, Bill?
This watching.
Oh.
You've never seen this?
I've seen parts of it,
Okay.
but like I remember the part where they were like he was challenging him to dunk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I had a memory of Rosie Perez and Jeopardy that was not in this movie. I thought there was like a cutaway scene at the very end.
So
was
did
her.
I.
But it wasn't so okay, so then I saw that on TV or something.
Was there another scene?
I thought that there was at the very end, and it was just Rosie Perez with like tens of thousands of dollars, like
Winning again.
Yeah,
I was going to talk about this, but I'll talk about it now, I guess.
Was there
I-
no cutscene at the end?
No.
Oh, I would look for it.
I
There's
had
not.
this memory in my head of this movie ending with Woody Harrelson working with Wesley Snipes because at one point he asked him for a job, and Wesley Snipes
Right.
is like a roofer or something.
Yeah.
And I had this memory of like, oh, he goes and he works with Wesley Snipes as like a roofer, which didn't happen.
no.
And then he goes home or goes to his apartment, his new apartment, and he's watching Rosie Perez win like the next like 4 nights in a row at
Right. I didn't remember
at
the
home.
roofing part, but I
and they're
thought
still
I
broken
remembered-
up, but he's like happy for her. That was a memory that I had, and that did not happen.
I had the memory of her winning 4 days in a row. Or whatever.
Yeah. I thought that happened, but I guess not.
But I didn't. So, but most of this movie I did not remember. So I think
Okay.
I've seen chunks of it on TV, but I've never actually watched it.
I remembered
Wow.
some of it. Some of it. I mean, so the first time I watched it must have been like 7 years ago.
I was
Ish?
trying to like put
8
this in my
years?
head when I saw it because I saw it way too early. Like I saw it around the 92,
Yeah, okay.
3. I saw it when it was on TV. It was on TV all the time. when we were
Like a
kids.
TBS, TNT
Yeah,
kind of
so I
thing?
must
Yeah.
have saw it on TNT on like
Where they bleep out everything?
1995 or 6 maybe, or when I don't know when it would have been on TV, but I remember watching a lot of it on TV.
Where
They
would-
played it all the time.
Yeah, they would bleep out all the swears.
Yeah.
And I loved Nothing to Lose on when it was on TNT. So
What is that?
It's a movie with the tall guy, Tom Arnold.
Tom
Tom
Arnold is
Tom
not
Arnold.
tall, is he?
He's tall. Well, compared to Martin Lawrence. So yeah,
Martin Lawrence, Tom Arnold.
yeah.
Okay.
Where Tom Arnold catches his wife cheating on him, and Martin Lawrence tries to rob him, like carjack him. Was it Martin Lawrence? Anyways, he tries to carjack him, and Tom Arnold's just like, "Fuck it, let's go." And he drives away with him in the car. And it's a very funny movie. Asked my mom for it on DVD, having only watched the TNT version.
Oh boy.
Put it on Christmas morning.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
F-bombs all over the place, and she goes, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "I did not realize that there was this much swearing in this movie. I'm sorry."
I love this movie.
Yes.
The clean version. Yeah, so I saw this a lot. And I remember loving this movie. This was like prime basketball is a big thing for me too. So
Yeah.
like
That makes sense.
90s basketball was real hot
Yeah.
in 92, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
somewhere in
92
there.
is Dream Team. That's
Yeah.
Dream Team, Jordan, Shaq was coming in.
Yep.
Yeah, so I definitely watched this a lot when I should not have been watching it. All right. Box office game?
Yes.
ready?
We'll start with the budget, fellas.
Budget game.
What would you like to bid, Bill?
well, Alex Trebek's in it, so that's gonna drive it up.
Yeah, Trebek is in it. Not a lot of NBA talent in this.
No.
None.
So there's a couple failed NBA like played a season guys.
Oh, okay.
Who like played the
Yeah,
other
like
players.
got hurt and played the other players.
So, but
Uh,
Trebek on the set of Jeopardy,
Trebek, set of
25
Jeopardy.
million.
Woody Harrelson after Cheers
Mhm.
was over.
Oh yeah.
Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez.
Was she a
Wesley
big deal
Sh-
before this movie?
This was, I'm pretty sure, after Do the Right Thing.
Yes.
So,
I've never seen
yeah,
that.
she was
yeah.
in that.
So she was
She
Get
was-
it? She was. This
she
was
was
probably yeah. And then Wesley Snipes.
Wesley was a big fucking deal
Yeah.
in 1992.
Yeah. So
That-
You said
Is
25
Wesley
minutes?
said
this
25.
post?
Major
Blade.
League One.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He's
thought
in
you were
Major
gonna
League
ask Blade.
Not Blade. Blade was later.
25 mil, I'll say.
Okay.
20 mil going to Alex Trebek.
30. That doesn't seem right. I think Wesley commanded more. 38 million.
Oh, Bill wins.
Yes.
It is 31 million.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I feel
So
good
you were
about
both
that loss.
you were both pretty close.
I
Yeah.
feel fine about that loss.
And now let's go to the box office. How much did this gross worldwide? We're gonna
This
do.
was a popular thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do the worldwide.
But was it a popular thing in the movies, or was it just always on TV?
I think it was both.
I'm gonna say 54 million.
Okay.
Give me 75 million. I think it's more popular.
It is even more popular than that. It is 90, almost 91 million.
Wow,
Oh,
this movie was
nice.
a big success.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Made 3 times. Well, almost 3 times. So yeah.
That's real good.
So, what's
Oh.
the next thing we got? We
You
got.
want to go to the eBay war
Yeah.
now or later?
Let's go ahead and do the eBay war because
Ooh, I like this.
yes,
Oh, you found something.
A
it
script?
is a Wesley Snipes autographed "White Men Can't Jump" replica movie script. PSA is the
Replica
title.
Movie script.
What's a replica movie? Did you just
It's-
print it out and bind it
Just
yourself
typed out
at
the-
Staples?
Well, I mean, like it wasn't used on set. That kind of replica. So the description from the seller: Wesley Snipes autographed "White Men Can't Jump" replica movie script. PSA. Product snapshot. Product ID 11443181.
Okay.
Category: movie scripts. Known for: White Men Can't Jump. Celebrity: Wesley Snipes. Authentication: PSA/DNA.
Ooh.
I don't
Did
know
they get
why.
blood from they took blood
I
from
was
Wesley?
a little confused by that part, but
DNA.
product description: Wesley Snipes autograph. White men can't jump. Replica movie script. PSA. Due to quantity levels, we do at times list a stock image of the product. This is done to standardize and expedite the listing process and only applies for merchandise that is comparably identical. Our guarantee is simple. The excellent reputation of each supplier we do business with is the reason we stand behind every item we sell. Since we opened our hand-signed memorabilia division in '96, we've built relationships with the most reputable memorabilia companies in the business. When you buy from us, you are purchasing an authentic and truly unique piece of memorabilia. More items.
Okay.
Okay.
He signed this in the weirdest spot, too. He's like, it's crooked.
Yeah.
Right on top of it.
Right
Yeah.
on top of it.
Who's going first here?
I believe, is Bill going first. Yes, Bill's up 4-3.
Okay. So two things jump out in that description that I don't love. One, the fact that it's a replica and not just a script. Two, that the scripts say like it may not be what's pictured.
That's rough.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they're not asking an arm and a leg still. Because they think very highly of their relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually do so good with the autographs. I feel like that's definitely more your wheelhouse, Ryan.
Were you about to say Weird House?
It's quite possible. I will say they're asking $63 even for this.
No, it's $150 and above.
It is, in fact, 150 and above.
Okay.
Would you like to take a second guess?
Does that mean we're tied? now?
Yes.
4-4?
4-4.
I like that. That's good.
I can't do the autographs. I'm bad at the
You're bad
autographs.
at the autographs.
250 and above.
250 and above? How about you, Ryan?
No. $1.90.
So, Bill,
I win?
no.
Oh.
You don't win. You lost already.
You are over by 1 cent.
Oh,
It is $249.99.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Right on the button. You would have been over. You would still would have lost.
I still would have.
Ryan is now tied 4-4
Yes.
with Bill for
Stop
the
doing
eBay
autographs.
war.
Stop
It's
doing
the only thing I can
autographs.
fucking find.
Stop doing autographs. Keep doing them.
Or I just have to figure out that people pay a lot of money for autographs.
Yeah. So I gave Bill this disclaimer before we started. I only called them Woody, Wesley, and Rosie. I don't know their actual character
Billy,
names.
Sydney, and Gloria.
Yes, that's correct.
Billy Ho is Woody Harrelson.
Ho?
That's what they call him. That's what the street ballers call him, Billy Ho. He's actually Billy Hoyle,
Oh.
but everybody calls him Billy Ho. Did you know, before we start this, Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson did like 6 movies together?
No.
They did a
I could
ton of
see
movies
it.
together.
I couldn't name them, but I could see
Yeah,
that.
they did some bad ones, but they did a bunch of weird movies together.
Really?
Yes.
I would love to.
Yeah,
learn
I don't
more
know
about
what the
that.
whole list is. Maybe it's not 6. It might be 3 or 4. But and there was another one. There were several that they were supposed to do together, but one of them got replaced for whatever reason.
Money Train came right up.
Yeah, that's a popular one. But
Never saw it, but I've heard
several movies together. But yeah,
All right,
Go
let's hop into this. So Woody is walking around the streets with his basketball, and he watches some street singers. They're in lovely California. He asks them if the basketball courts are the famous Venice Beach courts before going to lay down under the hoop. Then we see Wesley playing against the dad from Smart Guy. Anybody? Yeah. And Wesley's talking a lot of shit.
he's a shit talker.
it. He
Yep.
sure is.
Then there's an argument about the score, and we get a lot of Yo Mama jokes, which were very funny.
I forgot about how much Yo Mama is in this.
Oh yeah, I mean it's 90s, of course. It's the time for it. Wesley then gives his girl some money so she can go get groceries. His wife, apparently, right? Eventually, we find out she's
Yeah.
his wife. Yeah. And then smart guy dad says he's done playing, so they have Woody get into the game, and he's playing against Wesley.
This is like the iconic look, though, of Woody. He's got the parental advisory shirt
Yeah.
with the weird tie-dye hat and the shorts and the high white socks.
Is
And he's wearing Were they Reeboks that you pumped up? I forget.
I don't know, but they do.
He's
have
wearing the
pumps on them.
pump up shoes, which it comes up later.
I think I did have one pair of pumps. When
I had
was young.
one pair of pump. They didn't do shit.
Oh no, they
They're-
barely pumped up.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't do anything. They just made weird noises.
So Woody is guarding Wesley, and he gets a steal off of him, and then he makes a very nice pass for an assist. Next possession, Woody gets the ball again, and he makes a no-look pass for another assist. And then Wesley starts talking again, even though he just lost the game. Oh yeah, they just lost. So Woody gets him to bet best out of 5 shots. If they make, like, they're betting, I don't know, like 20 something, 40, 50, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Not a lot of money, but
Yeah.
you know, good little bit of money. So they're shooting. Wesley's talking the entire time. And Woody's just like, I never hit I never make 2 in a row. I never make. He makes 4 in a row. Wesley also makes 4 in a row. Woody then makes his 5th shot. And now the pressure's on Wesley. And Woody starts talking in his ear. He's like, "Oh, if you miss, you got beat by a geeky white chump."
Yeah, either way, I'm a
Yeah.
geeky white chump. If you
Yeah.
miss this, you lost to a geeky white.
I remember as a kid watching this and thinking, he's geeky? He looks so fucking cool right now. But now we're like, yeah, okay, he is geeky.
Because he had parental advisory.
Yeah,
which
he had
is
the parental
cool.
advisory shirt on. I thought he was cool as hell.
And Wesley misses. Woody takes the money and leaves, but you see a smile across Wesley's face as he leaves. Woody then goes to his hotel room to give his money to his girlfriend, Rosie Perez.
God
And-
damn, Rosie Perez. Fucking firing
Oh.
all cylinders here.
Yeah.
She was on fire in this movie.
My lordy lord. She's just studying a bunch of random facts to try to get on Jeopardy.
This is where I think you're going to love this movie, Bill. I predicted that you would be so into this Jeopardy shit.
I like it. It's a small part. I mean, they
Oh,
talk about it.
come on.
I don't remember most of the stuff that she's studying, but I remember
Foods would start with Q?
Foods that start with Q. I know 7 of them. Like, oh my god,
wanna
I
hear
don't
'em?
think that's real.
No, I just
I did. I wanted it to
you,
be.
okay.
I was like,
Finally, you admit.
I was like, I got quiche and that's it.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla, that's a good one too. Yeah. He wants to have a little sexy time, but she tells him to shower because
You're
he
trying to
stinks.
name 7 foods that start with
I
Q?
think that's it. I got 2. Queso and quesadilla.
Queso? Is that food?
That's
I eat
cheese.
it all the time.
That's just
dipping
cheese.
sauce.
Do you not eat cheese?
It's
dipping
called
sauce.
cheese, though. You can't count queso because it's in a different language.
I disagree.
Does that count in Jeopardy world?
I don't know. Depends on the answer, I suppose.
We got to get you on Jeopardy. That's
Yeah.
Oh, there was a time I could have maybe amped myself up for it, but my brain is mush. Drugs and alcohol. Really, by the way.
So Woody wants to have a little sexy time, but she tells him to go shower because he stinks. He
what
goes.
is this shower too? It's like
It's the.
it's the weirdest shower. It's
Yeah.
got like a barrier, but it's like only at the waist.
yeah.
Uh,
Well,
weird
It
hotel.
looks
weird
like
motel.
a weird locker room shower.
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction did the same thing with Bruce Willis's shower.
yeah.
So maybe showers just smaller back in the 90s. But he goes to shower, so she sneaks a drink, but then she hears a knock at the door. She gets kind of freaked out, so she goes and has him answer the door because they have a lot of debts around town, or not around town, but like around the
To
country.
the mafia because he didn't throw a basketball game.
Yep. So
What are the brothers' names again?
no idea.
No
The
idea.
Stucky brothers? Is that what it is? Stooky brothers?
Maybe
It's not Stooky sound right.
Is that it?
the Tucci?
Stucky brothers? Stucci brothers? I don't know.
Stucci.
How do you say that?
Stucci?
Stucci's?
Yeah, the Stucci's. 'cause
Stucci
it's
Bucci's?
Stanley Tucci.
Tony and Frank.
Yeah.
Uh,
They owe those guys money.
So it ends up being Wesley, and he comes in and he wants to team up with Woody because there's a 2-on-2 tournament the next week or in a couple weeks. I don't know. Kind of seems a little
The timeline in this movie seems
little off.
real short.
yeah.
So how do you have time to play all this outdoor afternoon basketball if
'Cause
you're Wesley Snipes?
he's a
One of the way he
contractor.
makes money.
He's a contractor.
Yeah, Woody doesn't have a job, so that,
Right.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So they're gonna go hustle around town until the tournament.
This is a brilliant move, except for you're going to get murdered.
Maybe. Pretty good chance, yeah.
A very good hustle, but you're definitely going to get murdered at the end.
Except all the people that he hustles, he knows all these people.
Right. Why are you hustling the people you know, and why also are you... Like, it's so obvious after the first basket that it's a hustle.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm so good. Oops.
So Wesley is now playing against much bigger guys, and he's talking some shit, but he's losing. He tells them for $500 they can pick his teammate, just anybody they want. So obviously they pick Woody because he's white. The guy says he's got to go get his money from his car. So he runs over to his car, grabs a ski mask and a gun, and then goes to the corner store to get his money. He walks in, and the clerk behind the counter goes, whatever his name is. He's like, "Is that you? What are you doing? Take that mask off."
Stop it. Stop robbing my store.
He's like, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, "All right, I need 500 for." And he sells the guy his gun for $250.
He sells the gun he's robbing the guy with. Oh, it's so good.
So then they play the game for just $250 instead of the $500. Woody and Wesley blank them. They're just absolutely crushing them. So the big guy pulls out a knife and he tries to cut them because, of course.
Yeah.
They try to talk him down, but he says he's going to his gun to get his...
I'm going to get my gun.
Oh, yeah. He's going to his car to get his other gun. I'm going to get my other gun.
And he does it he gives him a warning, and he does it very
He
nonchalantly.
does. And everybody runs away. The entire court clears. And he's going to shoot everybody. That's why. Because he's like, I'm going to shoot everybody. So everybody runs.
And everybody seems to believe him.
Wesley and Woody and Rosie are riding around in the car, and they get in an argument about the difference between listening and hearing Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, you can listen, but you can't hear Jimi Hendrix. I can't hear Jimi Hendrix, I'll be honest.
I like Jimi Hendrix, but I feel like I listen more than I hear, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know
He's
if
fine.
I hear him either.
I like him. I like Jimmy, but I don't go to Jimmy all the time.
I rarely go to Jimmy.
Every time he's on, I'm like, oh, okay, I like Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like, cool. But I'm not like seeking his albums
I got
out.
a couple of songs I'll seek out on occasion, but rarely.
Well, for me, I only listen to music when I'm in the car, and that's country music. So,
Oh my
that's
God!
terrible. So-
Yeah.
What are you doing, you
That's
honky?
terrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Talking Tucker Carlson before the show.
Woody, that
Big Tucker fan.
I am not, and I will not have that be
It can't be recorded.
slandered on the radio.
It's canon now.
It is not.
Canon. It's canon.
I will walk out, sir. Woody then puts on some country music, and he sings, and then he gets snippy with Rosie because
He's really mean to her.
he is
Right?
so mean to her.
Yeah.
Like
She's not great to him, but he's bad to her.
she's not great to him, but she's always like, "Oh, baby," and
Yeah.
he just tells her to shut the fuck up multiple times in the movie. Like
Yeah.
he's way too mean to her.
Yeah, and she's way too smart for him.
Yeah.
So they drop Wesley off at his apartment, and Wesley says something about Rosie being hot, and Woody gets all defensive, like, "You touch her, I'll kill you," basically.
Yeah.
So they obviously still don't trust or like each other pretty much at all.
No, they never do.
Yeah. Woody and Rosie are then driving home, and she gets in his lap while he's driving the car. She is in his lap.
Ready to go. That's insane. He's like, it's a little hard to drive with you doing that. But she's Rosie Perez. She's
But
not.
yeah, what are you going to do? Say no?
Yeah.
I will pull over. That's what I would do, Bill. I would pull over. Then we got a little sexy time back at the hotel room. The next day, she tells him she's thirsty, so he brings her a glass of water, which is the wrong thing to do.
This was annoying. I
This
get
this was
being
annoying.
And
I get this being annoying.
she wants him to sympathize with her,
For being thirsty. Not to just get her a glass of water.
and he throws a glass of water in her face before
Which,
leaving.
okay.
A little excessive.
Yeah.
But
Not
that's water.
Not
It
great.
isn't-
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah.
I understand being frustrated there.
Yeah.
but, like
That's not great, but he didn't hit her or
Don't
anything.
be
It
so
was-
mean to her. Why are you so mean to her? Just walk away.
Like
back to bed.
even while watching this, I'm like, I don't understand why she's mad at him.
No.
And I tried my goddamn hardest, and I don't like.
Yeah.
You say you're thirsty. Oh,
You
like
weren't-
maybe I'll ask. Do you want me to get you water
Just
before
like-
going to get you water?
Just
But
like Jimi Hendrix, you're not listening.
well, fine.
You're listening.
Fine.
You're not hearing. That's what it is.
If you say you're thirsty, I'm gonna get you fucking water. Like, but whatever. He sees the guy they owe money to as he walks out the door, so he runs back in, and they run out of the back window. They chase him for a little while, but they're able to make it to another motel. Wesley and his wife are looking at a house, but it's a little too expensive. She wants to get a job to help pay the bills, but he doesn't want that for some reason.
Because it's 1992 and women don't work.
I guess.
She's like, we live in a complete piece of shit trash hole.
Yeah.
Can we get out of here, please?
I mean,
I will gladly work. Nope.
yeah, she doesn't work, but then he doesn't want her to, and then so her plan is to just get on Jeopardy.
No, this is Wesley Snipes.
No, Wesley and his wife.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
yes.
Wesley Snipes' wife wants to work to
Yeah.
help get them out of there, and he's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
doesn't make
continue to
sense.
live in a stupid fucking
Yeah, that part
shitty place.
So then we get Wesley's playing basketball again, and he fouls the guy, and they argue about it. So he pulls out some money. And he says to pick any guy. So again,
Smart hustle, but yeah.
they pick Woody. Because,
Also-
again,
It's
Is
a
this
nerdy
the
white
one
guy.
where he's walking down the train station thing?
yeah,
Like the timing that had to go into that to like have him get off the train
right at the exact
Yeah.
right
time.
at the exact moment, come down the stairs at the exact moment, have those guys
or
notice him.
maybe like, but no,
Comes down the stairs with the basketball. Under
was
his
it the
arm.
first game?
He comes down the stairs the game that he gets hustled. The game that Wesley
Oh, that's later.
hustles
okay.
him.
That's
yeah,
later.
so that might be this one actually. So yeah, this is
Yes.
that's this one. So yeah, he's coming down the stairs, and they're like, "All right, I'm gonna pick that guy. They pick Woody. So it's a close game, and they like Wesley's not playing great. Woody's holding the team together, and they lose pretty much because of Wesley's playing
Then
badly.
he can't understand why. You
Yeah,
were so good before. What happened?
yeah. Woody goes home to tell Rosie that he lost everything. He asks her if Jeopardy called, and she said no.
How many times has he had this conversation with her though?
Every
Like,
time that he
I
comes
lost all the money again. How many times
Right.
has he done that over the years?
But that's
Oh,
what I was
probably a
starting
lot.
to say is his plan is to just hustle.
home. Yeah,
Her plan is to just do Jeopardy.
yeah.
And they
Don't have a very high
They
success
also
rate.
need what was it the amount? They needed
$8,000.
$8,000, and they only have like
1,000.
$300.
A couple hundred, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, 'cause- yeah.
So maybe they just started hustling. Maybe that's the whatever.
We never said.
Well, he says he's hustled before, but not in L.A. or whatever.
Yeah.
He's definitely hustled before. That's how he got in debt with the Stuckey brothers.
Right.
But
And he says to Wesley Snipes, like, I've hustled better guys than you.
he's so good at basketball because he played college basketball somewhere, and then
Someone
Yeah.
in Louisiana. It was very unclear.
yeah, it's like some vague university,
So,
and
LSU.
so he's good at basketball. Also, he reminds me of every like good old guy basketball player I've ever played with. Of
Yeah.
like great passer,
Great
always
passer.
at the top of the key, making that little 15
yeah,
footer.
can make a mid-range
Yeah.
jumper.
Make
Yep.
that mid range, but that's it.
And
never
plays a
move
little
off,
bit of defense.
Never
just
move
enough.
off that top of the key.
I will say he plays pretty good defense.
Yeah, you're right.
he's in his pocket. His
He's got the old man game down.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, so she rambles on about what she was studying that day, and then he tells her he lost all the money again. So she's like, well, Wesley obviously hustled you. So she goes to Wesley to get the money back, and Woody's like, no, you that's not how this works. Like, you can't go
You can't
ask
argue
for your
this.
money back. Like,
Woody's an idiot, or Billy's an idiot.
yeah.
You didn't figure out that he got hustled until he explained it to Rosie Perez.
But also, like, I feel like she just pulled that out of nowhere and it was
No,
correct.
because he was like, he was so bad. It was so surprising. Why was he so bad? And she's like, because he fucked you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Woody comes with her, trying to get her to stop, but she gets philosophical with him on the bus. And again, he's out of his water. They find Wesley's apartment, and he did actually hustle him.
He's there with all the guys.
Yep. Rosie and Wesley's wife argue in the kitchen. Wesley and Woody start to argue, but stop because the Lakers are on, and they're just best friends because the Lakers are on.
You gotta watch it.
Everybody's a Laker fan.
That's sort of what happened in what's the on the old show, the holiday movie that we watched with Bruce Willis.
Die Hard?
Yeah, when they're robbing and then the basketball game's on, and it's just like completely.
They just stop and start watching the basketball game?
Yeah,
Wait, in Die Hard?
yeah. When they first are like breaking in,
Yeah, because
and then the one guy is pretending to be a basketball player.
Because Theo, when he's doing the explosions in Die Hard, he's like, they're watching football.
Oh,
The
football, you're right,
quarterback
it's football.
is toast.
You're right,
When
it's
he's like
football.
setting off the bombs and stuff, he's doing like fake play-by-play.
But the security guard is watching football or something when they first break in. And
Okay.
it like completely derails it just for a second.
Okay.
Sports happens, man.
It kind of remember. Yeah. Anyway, so Rosie tells the wife about their problems. The wife tells them, like, we want to get out of this shithole.
we all have the same problem.
Yep. So then the women come back out and they tell them that they're going to take some of the money and go win the tournament. The men argue, but obviously they're going to do it because the women are telling them to do this.
And they want to play in that fucking tournament
Yeah.
already.
Also, yeah.
Anyway.
We get a little bit of a montage of some of the tournament games as Wesley tells Woody who everybody is, who's good, who isn't.
Including the two guys that he talks about at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
The legends of the corridor.
No, that's not these guys.
Oh, that's later. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
This
right.
is
That's
two
later.
different guys.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
He's like, those guys are the ones we got to worry about.
Flight. I forget the other guy's name. Flight and somebody.
So Woody immediately starts talking shit from the sideline, which throughout the entire movie, he has not said anything while playing any games. He doesn't ever talk shit.
He's doing it to Wesley Snipes to piss off
Well,
Wesley Snipes.
first, no, he's talking shit to the only other good team, and Wesley's like, "Why are you trying to piss them off? They're just gonna like they're gonna kill us now." Like he's getting Wesley mad because he won't shut the fuck up. But Woody's telling them like, "Hey, most guys plays worse when they're angry, but you actually play better when you're angry. So I'm trying to piss you off and get them." Like, I'm just trying to piss everybody off so everybody plays the way I want them to play. The good team misses their next shot, and Woody just keeps yelling at them again. The next 5 minutes is just Woody talking to shit to absolutely everyone
Yes.
all around him.
He's in the zone.
And then Woody and Wesley just argue for the next 3 minutes. Then they're playing the good team, and everyone's fighting and angry at everybody else. They're pushing and shoving everything. Woody gets dunked on, and the guy asks him if he can dunk. And its game right now is at 14-12. I don't know who's winning. Wesley almost gets his pocket picked, but the guy throws it back to him. And then we got a good give and go to a Woody layup. Wesley tells him he should have dunked it.
They win on this
Oh,
layup.
yes. Oh, that's right. Okay, so
Yes.
they were up 14-12.
They win on the layup, and he's like, why didn't you just dunk it? Becomes like
I don't dunk in
a
games.
bugaboo for Woody, for Billy Ho.
Yeah.
I just don't do it. It's too flashy. The old too flashy.
Oh,
argument.
is that what it was?
Yeah. So Woody tells him he can dunk it while they're driving home. They pull over because they see a rim, and they're like, he bets his half of the money on trying to dunk. He says he gets 3 tries at it. He misses the first and then asks if it's regulation. So Wesley jumps up and grabs rim and hangs it off of it. He's like, yeah, nope, that's about right. Then he misses his second attempt. Wesley tells him before the last attempt that white men can't jump. And then he misses. He misses his third attempt, so Wesley takes his money and goes home.
I do like in this part where Wesley's like, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just take the money and go home. No, I can dunk. I don't even care if you can or not. Like,
Yeah.
stop betting me.
Yeah, I will take the money if you're
Yeah.
gonna give it to
If you're
me.
gonna be an idiot and just give it to me, I will take it.
So Wesley and his wife celebrate and have some sexy time.
Mm-hmm.
Rosie's drinking by herself while Woody walks the streets.
Yeah, because he knows he's in trouble again.
Oh yeah.
He lost it all again.
Yeah.
He finally makes it home, but he gives Rosie a present before he tells her that he lost all the money again. She stops kissing him, and this made me laugh. She starts yelling random Jeopardy facts at him while she packs everything up and leaves. The candle gets knocked over as she leaves, and she tries to hitchhike while Woody tries to stop her. Then she's like, "Woody, the carpet's on fire." So he runs back to try to take care of that, and she gets in a cab or gets in a truck and leaves. He tries to come back outside, and he gets punched in the face by the Stucci brothers.
They're back.
Yep.
Finally caught up.
They take him to a abandoned place, and they put a gun down his pants. He's dug a grave at this point, and then they put a gun down his pants, and they show him Polaroids of all the people they've killed. And then they just let him go.
They got to get the money.
He sweet talked a little bit, but yeah, kind of.
They give him 1 week to get all their money, which we decided was like $8,000. We see Wesley meet a guy at like a kind of like a pop-up. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a taqueria, basically.
He's meeting a client for
Yeah.
his real business.
Which is a construction business. And Woody comes out of nowhere, and he tries like talking
He's
to
being real
yeah,
sketchy.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Dude, he's trying to focus on his client."
Business Wesley Snipes is a lot different than
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
than basketball Wesley Snipes.
So, oh shit. He sets everything up with his client, and then he tells Woody tells Wesley that Rosie left him. Wesley actually says he's going to help him out then. They go meet Robert, who is a security guard on the lot for Jeopardy. And he tells him that he'll help Woody if he can hit a hook shot from across the court.
Half court shot.
Yeah, from the foul line.
Yeah.
The other foul
Yes.
line or
Oh,
something.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a small
Or the 3-point line, but the other one or something.
You
like
have to
that.
shoot at Ghana.
sky hook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause-
there's 2 hoops. There's
Yeah,
one from I forget what country and one from another.
Yeah.
You're shooting from the wrong country.
Somehow he miraculously makes it.
It's not as impressive as Escape from LA or Escape from New York or whatever one that one
Oh
was.
God, that was great.
But
Escape from LA.
it was impressive.
Then we get a hard cut to Jeopardy, and Rosie's on with Alex Trebek. We get an actual Alex Trebek sighting.
Yeah. I'll
And
just say it now, MVP of the movie, Alex Trebek.
Really?
the current champion is a rocket scientist. That was what they named him.
Yes.
He was
Yep.
a
Yep.
legitimate rocket
What was
scientist.
Rosie Perez's job? I forget now.
She was, oh no, what was she?
It was something weird.
It wasn't entrepreneur. It was
I don't
something
even remember.
even less impressive than that.
It wasn't unemployed though, was it?
No, it wasn't that.
It
but it
wasn't
was
that,
something
but it
like
was weird.
random.
It was weird.
Yeah. So she misses her first question, but then she just starts running the board, and she absolutely annihilates her opponents, and she wins.
She has foods that start with Q as a category
Yeah,
as
she
well,
does.
so she's ready.
And she runs the category, and she gets the polite applause that they do if they do that.
The first question she gets wrong is a sports question,
Oh yeah,
which Woody knows the answer to, and he's mad that she
Yeah, he's like,
missed it.
she doesn't know sports.
She doesn't know anything about sports. She knows everything else.
Yep.
I like that.
So Woody and Wesley are talking outside her dressing room, but Rosie won't let Woody in. So he goes to another door with his guitar, and he sings her a song, and they make up, and she forgives him. That's it.
Yep.
Now, it does seem like he made up that song, but maybe he didn't.
Sucker. Women are
He
suckers
said,
for acoustic.
He's done that many times before.
Oh, okay.
That's his move.
So then she forgives him immediately. She then gives him $2,000 to get new clothes for job interviews. He doesn't want to take it because he thinks he'll just lose it again. He'll fuck it up. She insists, though. Well, Wesley gets home to his house, and it's been robbed. His wife's freaking out about it. She's yelling at the cops.
And all the money that they had won from
Yep, all the money they'd been
all
saving
the
up.
hustling, gone.
Mm-hmm. And they were near $5,000 for the down payment for the house.
They almost had it.
Yeah. She wants a job, and he finally agrees and says, "All right, let's do it if it's going to get them out of those apartments." Wesley then finds Woody and Rosie on the boardwalk, and he's like, "All right, the two legends from the beginning of the movie that Woody was asking the singers about.
Yeah.
They're back in town, and they're running the courts, and it costs $2,500 each in order to play." So Woody isn't sure about doing it because of Rosie. So she finally comes over, and when he says
She's just having a grand old time rollerblading.
"Oh yeah, she's
She
having a
bought
good time."
rollerblades and she's ready to party.
He's doing some. Is he on a bike? Or
He's
is
on
he
a
just,
bike. He's on a bike.
He was on a bike.
And
Okay.
he doesn't. I don't think he wants to be on the bike. He's like, can we stop?
Yeah. So she comes over, and he tells her, "Hey, these legends, we can go double our money," and she's super pissed about it. She's like, "I gave you that money for job interviews. If you go and gamble my money," it's like, "You gave it to me though." He's like, "If you gamble my money, I'm leaving you."
We're done.
So Woody and Wesley, he's like, I'll do something I never do. I'll guarantee victory." So she looks at him, and she might have even kissed him, and then she says goodbye, and she starts rollerblading away. And he's like, "Don't worry." He's in denial about her leaving him. He's yelling, "We'll go celebrate after I win the game. Everything will be great."
She's out.
Yeah, she's done. So then we get a montage of a very close game between the Legends and Wesley and Woody. It's 14-13. Game's apparently to 15, I think. And Wesley's dribbling at the top of the key. Woody makes a very nice backdoor cut, and Wesley throws it up. And Woody slams it home to win the game.
He does dunk.
Big dunk. Alley-oop.
Woody and Wesley go back to find Rosie's actually gone from the hotel room, which they've since upgraded to a much nicer hotel because she's Jeopardy champion.
That's right.
Actually, they might actually pay for the hotels at Jeopardy.
I imagine they do.
Probably,
Because
yeah.
most people don't live right there.
Yeah. So, Woody's now trying to figure out what the hell Rosie was talking to him about on the bus when she said sometimes when you win, you lose, and when you lose, you win, and when you tie, you actually win. When you tie, you actually lose. He's like, I don't understand it. And Wesley tells him he should have listened to her because she was right, and he shouldn't have listened to Wesley because he was wrong.
Do not actually like each other.
No.
They just know they're both bad. Like, they only go to each other when they need something.
Yes.
But they both screw each other over when they have the opportunity to do it.
Mm-hmm. He's like, Woody turns on. I like it. What do you mean I should have listened to you? You're the one who told me to go play basketball.
Yeah.
He's like,
You
yeah,
started this.
I told you to do it. You
You're
didn't
an
have to
idiot.
do what I had to do.
You're an idiot.
So then Woody goes outside, and then when he turns around to come back inside the room. He's in the room, and Wesley's still in the room, right?
And the
And
Stuckey brothers.
the Stuckey brothers out of nowhere, like
Grab him.
put a gun in his face. Anyways, so he gives the gangsters his $5,000, but next thing he says he'll give them his $5,000. Next thing we see is he's got blood dripping out of his mouth. He's down on the ground. He looks like he's dead.
He looks like he's dead.
They take a picture, and then he gets up, and they're like, all right, we'll take our $5,000, and we'll tell the guy that we killed you, and just don't ever show up in Louisiana ever again, or wherever he was. Which is smart by the gangsters.
I like how they're all probably fake bullet rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't actually kill anybody.
And they drive off. Wesley and Woody then talk about how Rosie's actually gone for good this time.
Yep.
And he asks if Wesley can give him a job with his construction company. He's like, all right. So then they walk back to the courts, and the movie ends with them arguing again.
Yeah, because they don't like each other.
They do not like each other. So I really enjoyed this movie.
It was good.
It was good.
I enjoyed it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Do we have any nominations for Quote of the Mountain?
Quote Mountain, I've
Quote
got a
Mountain?
couple. Let's see. Sydney, Wesley Snipes.
Mm-hmm.
You can put a cat in an oven. That don't make it a biscuit. Like that one.
Yep.
Can anybody step in for this guy, Mr. March of fucking dimes? I like that one. There's one more. So, doesn't this guy look like one of those motherfuckers from Brady Bunch? Yeah, he looks like Cindy, the one with the curls. I like that one.
Oh, right. And that's when,
I like that one a lot. That's from the beginning, I
yeah,
think.
Woody starts laughing at it, and they're like, dude, we're making fun of you. He's like, oh, no, that's a good one.
That's a funny one. That's funny. There's a bunch of your mamas.
Yep.
I like this one. Your mama's so fat when she fell over and broke her leg, gravy poured out. Got any?
This
Not really.
from Woody, you calling me ugly? And Wesley responds, your mother did.
Hmm. Yeah, there's so many interesting ones. I don't know. There is White Men Can't Jump,
I was gonna
though.
say
mean,
that's
that-
probably the one.
Is that Quote
Listen
Mountain?
to me.
White
I don't
men
know.
can't jump.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is for this.
Yeah, because there's not many. Oh, I'm in the zone.
Hmm.
I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. That
Yeah.
was what he was yelling. Keep asking. I don't even know what that is in reference to.
Which one?
Who are Zeke and Willie Lewis?
I think they're the guys in the beginning, maybe? Or.
Well, Zeke says, you keep asking me what I am. Don't you know I'm Presbyterian? And Willie Lewis says, Presbyterian?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably the two guys in the beginning
Yeah,
that they're
it's-
playing basketball with.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's the two guys from the beginning.
Probably.
How about you going? We're going to Sizzler. We're going to Sizzler.
Considering I don't even remember that. We just-
It's the very beginning, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's this. Shut your anorexic malnutrition, tapeworm having overdose on Dick Gregory, Bahamian diet drinking ass up. Leave me alone. I don't know. White Man Can't Jump?
I think it's got to be that.
No. There's so many good ones, though.
But they're not. It's not real quotable though. Like it's funny, but there's not. I don't know.
Okay. Time for Most Valuable Player
Yeah.
or Stats and Goofs?
Either
I
one.
got a quick stat.
Yeah,
I
do
got a
you got
real quick
anything?
stat, then we can go to that one. Quick stat. Director of this movie, Ron Shelton, is going to be a very important character on this podcast because he directed and wrote this movie. He directed and wrote Tin Cup,
Oh.
golf movie with Kevin Costner. He directed and wrote one of my favorite movies ever, Bull Durham. All
wow.
three of these.
Haven't
That's-
gotten to two
He
yeah.
of those
wrote
yet.
and directed.
That's-
Unbelievable.
That's impressive.
That's an impressive catalog right there. Other movies too. Bad Boys 2 he wrote. It's a good movie, right?
Bad Boy.
Bad Boys 2 is a good movie, isn't it?
Bad Boys 1 and 2 always kind of merge into one for me because I can never
he did
remember which
the
is
Ty
which.
Cobb movie. You ever see that with Tommy Lee Jones?
No.
Okay.
No, I've heard of it, but I
He did a 30 for 30. Which one did he do? Jordan Rides the Bus. He did Jordan Rides the Bus.
don't know that one.
Where Jordan plays baseball. All right. Most valuable player is... Oh, one more stat and goof. Wesley Snipes was not very good at basketball. He could dunk, but he was not very good at basketball. And then they apparently lowered the rims for Woody Harrelson when he did his dunk, and he was practicing and he dunked. And Wesley Snipes was like, what the fuck? Because he knew he couldn't dunk.
Oh, okay.
And it was a prank that they lowered the rim, and he figured out that they lowered it. So,
Woody Harrelson actually is pretty good at basketball, though.
He trained. I mean, he wasn't amazing. I think it said that he played 1-on-1 with the guy who was training them,
Bob Lanier.
and Bob fucking roasted him, and he was like, "I'm not as good as I thought I was."
Because he said, like, I played in college. So then Bob Lanier was like,
He fucked him.
all right, let's play.
He fucking just crushed him.
Uh,
All right, most valuable player.
Rosie Perez?
Ooh, maybe, but it's a basketball movie. Or
Doesn't
is
matter.
this a Jeopardy
Doesn't
movie?
matter.
Is this a Jeopardy movie?
Alex Trebek, or I would put forth, I don't think it's the correct answer, but I'll put forth the Venice Beach Boys.
The singer.
Guys who sing?
The guys who sing and play their own instruments.
Okay. I don't know about that. Why does the guy who plays guitar sit 40 miles away from them, too? Like, they're in that one little area, and he's on a bench and, like, out of focus in every shot. Woody Harrelson.
I would say
Main
Rosie
character.
Perez.
Main character.
All right, there it is.
All right, Rosie
wins
That's
it.
fine. I'm fine with
Gloria
that. She's great.
Clemente is her real
She's
character
great.
name.
All right, final verdict?
I always forget about getting the calculator out.
7-2.
That's probably a good one.
8.
7, 2, and 8.
I really
Say
like this
7-6,
one. I really
just
like
so you
this
can
one.
call it even.
Yeah, of course he is.
Hold on. What's that? Oh, it's better than that. It's 7-4, I'll say. Equals 22.6 divided by 3 gives us 7.5.
Okay.
Which place is it?
7.5.
Top 10 for sure.
It's in the top.
Yeah,
It's gotta
let's
be.
see.
It's a great movie.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movies ahead of it, so 6. Top
Sixth
number
place.
6.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that seems about right.
Mhm.
I did find this.
It's right under Cool Runnings at 7.6.
Cool Runnings is better.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's tough. I don't know. I think I like this better because it's a
Interesting.
basketball movie, but
Basketball, yeah, but I like Cool Runnings.
I like
better.
Cool Runnings a lot.
Mhm.
I found the 4 movies that these two guys did together.
Okay.
Wildcat, 1986.
That's a football movie, which we might watch.
Rookie high school football coach, blah, blah, blah. White Man Can't Jump, 92. 1995 was Money Train, which I've never seen but I've heard of. And then 1999's Play It to the Bone, which is a boxing movie, so potentially we could watch that too.
And there's definitely several
Play It to
others
the Bone?
that they almost did together, I think.
Play It to the Bone. Two best friends and former middleweight contenders travel to Las Vegas to fight each other for the first time. They are not. Woody Harrelson is not one of the boxers. It's Antonio Banderas and Woody.
And Wesley.
Or I'm sorry, it's Woody and Antonio. So I don't know what Wesley is in it, but
Maybe
he's in it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Good one. Good one. Love it. Bill, you're in the next review, I think.
I believe I am.
What are you going to do? You going to spin a wheel?
Spin a wheel. I got
Spin a wheel?
8 movies ready, depending on what comes up here.
All right, so
you're prepared.
you want all the topics in
Give them
there.
to me.
Spin a wheel.
All
Make a
right.
deal.
Smash me with another baseball. Why don't you, Wally?
Well, it's not me. It is the damn
Oh, maybe
wheel.
I didn't have a baseball movie. We'll have to see. I don't remember if I did or not. It's baseball, isn't it?
Spin it.
Yes, it's baseball.
Oh,
This
it's
is the
baseball.
worst goddamn website for this.
It's your fault. You're the one that does
Wait,
it.
did I not find a baseball one?
Well, if you didn't, we'll just spin it again.
Oh no, I did. It's the one I didn't want to watch because it's not got a very high rating.
Oh.
Your next option would be football.
Oh, there's a football one I really want to watch because I haven't done football yet.
Let's do it then.
No, I'll do baseball. I
No,
can't-
we can make our
Jesus
own.
No, I
Christ.
did Little John's. I found one, so we're gonna watch it. Here's the issue. It's got low ratings, but it's one of the guys who's become a show fave here, Kevin Costner.
A Costner
Okay.
baseball movie? That's
Yeah.
bad?
Right.
The rookie.
No, For Love of the Game, which is kind of like the rookie. He's a 40-year-old pitcher.
Okay.
You're telling me
Wait,
there's a
is-
baseball movie with Kevin
No, that's
Costner
Dennis
that's
Quaid,
bad?
isn't it?
I don't know. I've never seen it, but it doesn't have great. Well, it depends. Some scores are higher than
I
others.
don't think I've seen this, but
It's on
okay.
Peacock. For Love of the Game.
Okay.
40-year-old pitcher Billy Chappell is practically a dinosaur by professional baseball standards, fast approaching the end of his career.
Oh, so at least he's got a career.
Yes.
And the rookie was Dennis Quaid, not
Right.
whoever you said.
Kevin Costner.
Yes, that's right. What's it called
Okay.
again?
For love of the game.
Love
Oh,
of
and
the
he's got
Game.
a lady who's threatening to leave him. So
It was a late. Sounds
Kelly
like
Preston.
sounds like every Costner thing.
Yes,
Where
it
can
does.
we watch this?
Peacock.
Peacock. All right.
That is, I had 7 movies that are also ready to go that are better than this one potentially.
We could.
You pulled up baseball.
It is not my fault.
Your
This
fault.
I'm gonna switch websites because this is the worst website. It honestly keeps just wanting baseball.
Okay. All right. For love of the game is next. We're out of here. We'll see you next time.